What up, people? Coach V, New Breed Boxing. There are only 3 reasons to ever engage in a physical confrontation with somebody, but only one of them is actually acceptable under any circumstances. And I'm going to start with that one. But before I go into that, I'm going to tell you any kind of unnecessary violence should be avoided. Anytime you can get out of the situation, it's always advisable to take that route because fighting can be expensive, whether it's to you financially because you're getting sued, or to your reputation, or to your personal health because you got hurt, because you were at a disadvantage in some situations. It's just always best to avoid it. But if you have no choice, which leads me to situation number 1, which is where it's non-negotiable. Somebody is either attacking you or they have given you enough pre-fight indicators, meaning verbal threats or physical confrontation where they're getting close and they're getting within your immediate striking zone, then you have no choice. You have to go ahead and take the initiative, because the person who takes the initiative in a confrontation and lands the first effective blow, if they follow that up, they got a 90% chance at victory. So all that saying, wait till they throw the first punch and all that, I grew up hearing that from some people, and then other people were like, you're out of your mind. You got to hit first. If you're in a situation where you know it's going down, ain't nobody psychic out here, but I can tell you for a fact that you could tell when somebody's coming at you. And if somebody's threatening you, balling up their fist, anything, they've already crossed that line. In my opinion, they're too much of a liability to let them off the hook. You might as well just get busy and let your hands go, because they're going to do it to you. It's about who hits who first at that point and who follows up and finishes the job. That's just my personal opinion. Maybe some people might not agree, but I don't believe in just countering and being a guinea pig for someone to test out what they can and can't get away with. Not everybody's a defensive wizard. So letting somebody throw the first punch, that might be the last punch, depending on who it is. The only other 2 reasons for someone to fight are completely negotiable. Pride, somebody insults you, or you want to get back at somebody for talking to your girlfriend, or some kind of disrespect or revenge is pretty much the pride situation. You know what I mean? That's like somebody says something crazy, disrespected you. In my opinion, like, can you lose face socially? Yes, but at the same time, are they doing it at a moment where you're going to be at a big disadvantage? Like, do they have more people than you, or are you not in a good position? Are you at a job or something where you're going to get fired? In my opinion, it's always best to revisit those situations at another time. Let cooler heads prevail. You can always come back and handle it later, but don't just instantly react. Listen, I've had times in my life where somebody said the wrong thing to me, that would be enough. And that's not very intelligent, because, again, unless you got a lot of lawyer money or you don't mind possibly taking a trip to the hospital, I would always advise against it. And then the third reason that most people would fight is to advance their position, whether it's socially or monetarily. And again, that's just something that goes along the lines of almost like bullying. But at the same time, you might be in an environment that's ultra competitive, and the only way to get ahead is to confront and either back down or go to battle with somebody that's got what you want. And that kind of goes into also like boxing, though. You know what I mean? That's a different situation. Like, if you're trying to negotiate a fight, then that's part of the game. Then that's the only time I would say that's acceptable. But outside of a sporting situation, you're looking to invite more problems eventually. Unless you're the one, in complete control and you got all the backup in the world, then I guess feel free to go ahead. But for those of you that are unsure about when it's okay to defend yourself, if you have no other option, again, if somebody's giving you all those pre-fight indications, then in my opinion, it's okay for you to take the initiative and land the first blow. Anyway, hope you found this informative. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Go hit that notification bell. Check me out on Instagram at coach.v_. And don't forget, my online course is out now. It's amazing. Link is in the description. Till the next time, we up out of here. Ow.